Hello, literature lovers. Today, as you can see, I am discussing Tess of the Villa by Thomas Hardy, and this is the plot overview and talking about it in detail, how we can understand it, as you can see. And Tess is the whole plot revolves around that village, and you can find the YouTube movie, the Hollywood one, and it's quite nicely made, and the presentation is also really worthwhile. So you can read the plot overview here, and you can understand how it goes with the character. Angel, the name is quite symbolical, and this is the major character analysis. And that's Tess. She is the protagonist. The story revolves around her, and it's talking about the biblical references according to Christian theology and other kind of symbols related to it. And that's the name, and it's referred to as symbolic to other things, as you can see. And talking about the references of Bible and also of Milton's Paradise Lost, you can relate to that. Angel Clar, and that is also another very important character. That's the nature needed to be considered. These are the themes, including the injustice of existence, that is important to understand, since rape is a major crime. So it's talking about that. Another theme that is important is changing ideas of social class in Victorian England. So now you can understand that era's problem, and you can relate to it quite clearly, how these things are happening and how we can differentiate our opinion with that. Another main thing is man dominating women. So that is very common problem. It's part of the patriarchy society. So it happens all the time. And that's the reason the whole story is revolving around. One of the major motives are firstly birds. So birds, we can relate to it symbolically as romantic songbirds like used by Keats and Shelley for the sublime heights, and other references talking about the nature and related things. That's the clear use of Book of Genesis. So the biblical references here, we can relate to it. It's clearly written. Variant names, so the transformation of the Babila. So names are being changed. So it's quite clearly change of name shows, and since Thomas Hardy is very popular for the Wessex novels, that's the reason it's used here also. Prince, that's another symbol, and we can talk about his death, shows real pathos, and it also have a tragic foreshadowing. And death of the horse is also a very great symbol of sacrifice of the good, so we can relate to it clearly. Talking about the Abibila family vault, this is also a very major symbol, talking about the majestic grandeur and the lifeless hollowness of aristocratic society. So clearly, Brazil another symbol here because of the shifting of the narration. So we can understand it, and it also symbolizes the impossibility of ideas. So that's all we can summarize it. Thanks.